Well, good afternoon. This afternoon, about 5 o'clock, we received a call for a building that had collapsed in the middle of Main Street. Upon arrival, our crews kind of did an initial assessment, went around and determined that the structure is just too unsafe and too unstable for us to put firefighters inside to look for, see if anybody's trapped in there. We brought out JSO brought out their drone team. We kind of looked at it from the top and around. We also brought one of our urban search and rescue dogs out and let the dog do some searching inside, and there's no evidence that there's anybody trapped inside the building. But as you can see from the way the building's leaning, there's some concern that the rest of the building may collapse into Main Street. So right now we have municipal code compliance. It's on the way out here, and they'll make a determination on what the steps are going forward, probably with the city engineer looking at it and determine whether the building needs to come down tonight or whether it can wait till in the morning. With that, I'll take any questions.
Is it possible the wind pushed this building into the street like this?
I don't know because I wasn't here. Looking what the drone shows us from above, it looks like a lot of the roof structure had rotted and already collapsed. And when you get that, then you don't have a lot of stability in the wall, so it doesn't take a lot of wind or anything else forces to push that down.
And will this street stay closed until you guys can make a determination of whether to bring the building down tonight or tomorrow or wherever that is?
Yeah, it's going to have to stay closed. If you see behind me, you can see where the largest pile of debris kind of fell out into Main Street, but there's debris all the way across to the other side of Main Street. We just can't take a chance of somebody driving by and getting hit should it collapse. So we'll keep it closed until they render the building safe. However, the engineers say that needs to happen.
And what was the function of the building before?
I'm not aware. It's just a building's all I know.
How long it's been abandoned? Any idea?
No, sir. Yeah, the railroad tracks here will stay closed as well. We've notified the railroad, and they'll keep the tracks closed.
I see two. It's like a 1-story and a 2-story back there. Are they connected? Is the 2-story okay? Is it going to come down too?
Again, that's an engineer question. I know what we can see from above is that the roof structure on that building is gone as well, which kind of makes it pretty unsafe when you start trying to, have some demolition on this side of the structure as well. So, but again, that's why you have structural engineers to tell us what the best way to do that is.
Is this the first time you ever heard anything about this building, in particular with the type of damage, any type of damage?
It's the first time I've heard about anything to do with it. I can't speak for anybody else.
Can you talk to us about the severity of this? What conditions were crews facing, when they responded to this?
Well, obviously, your first concern is that there's somebody inside, and that's life safety is our number one goal that we do every day. And we had crews that kind of ducked their head in there a little bit, just trying to make sure they didn't see or hear anybody. But the number one thing that our chief officers, when they arrive on scene, do is get control of the scene and make sure that our folks stay safe, because if we get our folks hurt trying to save somebody else, that just doubles the problem. So they did as much of a cursory look inside as they could do safely until we could get the dog out here, until we could get the drone up. Yeah, there's issues. Captain Prosselmer's reminding me there's issues in there with the floor. There's holes in the floor and stuff. So it's just not safe for us to put human beings in there right now.
Anything else?
Everybody good?
Thank y'all.
Thank you.